Yesterday's highs were a little bit warmer than what we have been seeing for the past few weeks. We saw high temperatures in the 80s throughout the entire viewing area, a high temperature of 80 degrees here in Charleston, although we did get up to 82 degrees down in Effingham. But as we move overnight tonight, we're going to see those temperatures begin to drop down into the 50s, a low temperature of 57 degrees overnight tonight under partly cloudy skies. But along with those partly cloudy skies, we're going to be seeing winds blow out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and those southerly winds will contribute to a warm-up that we'll be seeing later this week. But first, as we move overnight tonight, we're going to be seeing partly cloudy skies move through the area, but then a chance for precipitation popping up here on your screen. But because of how dry our conditions have been at the surface, this precipitation likely will not fall here at the surface, and you probably won't see this rain. But as we move throughout the daytime tomorrow, we're going to be seeing clouds decrease throughout the daytime, partly cloudy skies in the morning, eventually clear skies by the evening. But along with those clear skies, we're going to be seeing a warmer temperature tomorrow, a high temperature of 86 degrees. And part of the reason we're seeing this warm up is due to the winds that we're seeing blowing out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour, blowing warmer air from the Gulf up into our viewing area and warming up our temperatures. Now, once again, we're not going to see this rainfall as we move into the morning hours tomorrow, but as we move throughout the daytime, we're going to be seeing cloud cover decrease. But once again, we're seeing more possible rainfall as we move throughout the afternoon hours tomorrow, but this likely once again will not reach the surface due to our drought and dry conditions here at the surface. And as that rain moves out, we're going to be seeing mostly clear skies by our evening. But looking even past that, we're seeing Thursday a high temperature of 89 degrees, so that warm up is only continuing as we make it to Thursday, and it's going to continue as we finish off this work week with a high temperature getting in the 90s on Friday, and eventually as we start our weekend, we're going to be seeing a high temperature of 94 degrees on Saturday, so it is going to get pretty warm as we make it to the weekend. And another reason why we're seeing this warm up is our upper level jet stream. We're seeing a slight trough of cooler air over top of us on Wednesday, but as we move into Thursday, that's going to push off to the east, and a ridge of warmer air will move over top of us and continue to develop over top of us as we move into Friday, which is why we're seeing temperatures up into the 90s. Now, these temperatures in the 90s are above average for this time of year. The average for this time of year is typically in the 80s, and for the next 6 to 10 days, we're going to be well above average. Now, looking forward to this graph, we're seeing temperatures slowly start to warm up, and then we get to the weekend and these temperatures go off the graph completely because we're going to be seeing temperatures warm up into the 90s, well above average. Now, looking forward to our 7-day, you're going to see those 90-degree temperatures, 90 degrees on Friday, eventually warming up to a high of 94 degrees to start off our weekend. And then we're going to see a slight cool down on Sunday with a high temperature of 92 degrees. But as we start next work week, we're going to see even more temperatures in the 90s, a high temperature of 91 degrees on Monday, and a slight warm up once again on Tuesday with a high temperature of 92.